If this isn't gonna work, I am gonna be fucking pissed. Ugh. Bro, I just want to go live. That's all I want in life? That's all I want? Please, God, just give me this. Let me be live. I'm gonna assume now that I'm live. God, I tried this twice and it fucking failed and just slapped me in the face. Whatever, alright, I think I'm live now, so I'm sorry. We're talking about Derek Chauvin. Fuck, I have to keep saying it over and over again because my stream keeps ending. We're talking about Derek Chauvin being sentenced to prison for 22 years and a half for the death of George Floyd, which is absolutely bullshit because that sentence is extremely light and I believe it should be more. Again, it's a slap on the wrist and it's a spit in the face of everyone who tried to fucking protest. It really is. But I'm reading this article. Yeah. And in this part when he said the job of the trial court judge is to apply the law to specific facts and to deal with individual cases. That's literally the problem. This is the issue. This right here. Because the justice system and the courts are corrupt. So thank you for proving my point. Sag, yeah. In a 22-page sentencing, I don't know how to read that, bro. I can't read. Cahill gave weight to prosecution arguments that Chauvin acted with cruelty and abused his position of authority, aggravating factors that allowed him to give a harsher sentence that would be indicated by state sentencing guidelines for the first-time officers. Yeah. The hearing began with the prosecutors asking several members of the Floyd family to address the court. Floyd's 7-year-old daughter, Jesus, was first, appearing in a video recording. Christ, dude. I ask about him all the time, she said in the video as Chauvin sat before the judge dressed in a gray suit and tie, a blue mask covering his nose and mouth. My daddy always used to help me brush my teeth. Asked what she would say to him if she can see him again, she said, it would be, I miss you and I love you. Jesus Christ, dude. God, this is so depressing. Prosecutors asked for a 30-year prison sentence, double the upper limit indicated in sentencing guidelines. Again, 30 years, like people with drugs on them get fucking obliterated in the court system. But this guy literally, he fucking killed somebody. He killed somebody. But because he's a police officer and because he's a white man, of course he's not going to be punished. But it's what I'll finish that thought later. I'm not going to say it right now. The defense asked for the probation and had unsuccessfully sought retrial ahead of an expected appeal. Video of Derek Chauvin kneeling on the neck end of the handcuffed Floyd for more than 9 minutes on May 25th, 2020 caused outrage around the world and largest protest movement seen in the United States in decades. Chauvin was helping arrest Floyd on suspicion of using a fake $20 bill. Yeah. It sucks. Oh, how bad this reminds me of the woman that killed her 3-year-old kid and didn't give a shit about disappearing and dying. Yeah, dude, it's all fucked up. It's awful. Okay. What was going through your head as you had your knee on my brother's neck? He asked. He told the judge he wanted the maximum sentence. We don't want to see no more slaps on the wrist. We've been through that already. Bro, this is so fucking depressing. It's like, Jesus Christ. Okay. Chauvin removed his mask he was wearing because of COVID-19 protocols to address the judge, saying he could not give a full statement due to additional legal matters. Again, if you think fucking Derek Chauvin actually feels any type of remorse towards George Floyd or the George Floyd family, you're delusional. He doesn't care. He doesn't give a fuck. The only reason why he's probably sad about it is because he's gonna get clapped in prison. Is because he's getting a little bit of a sentence. And even then, again, he might get out on good behavior in a couple years. And who knows, they might even grant him bail at some point. It's dog shit. And he doesn't care. And that's what makes this even more infuriating. But very briefly, though, I want to give my condolences to the Floyd family, he said. There's going to be some other information in the future that would be of interest, and I hope things will give you some peace of mind. Thank you. Peace of mind? Oh, God, what an asshole, dude. He did not elaborate. Of course he didn't. Chauvin's mother told the judge her son had been unfairly portrayed as a racist, and she would always believe he was innocent. Well, you know what I have to say to you, Chauvin's mom? What's your name? Caroline? Fuck off. How about that? Who cares what you think? Derek has played over and over again in his head the events of that day, she said, her voice quivering at times. I have seen the toll it has taken on him. I believe a lengthy sentence will not serve Derek well. When you sentence my son, you will also be sentencing me. Well, go join him then. How about that? Go join in with your son then. Like, bro, fuck off. Like, I get you're his mom, but your son's a fucking murderer. Alright? She's like, he's not racist, please. Bro, he's not racist, I swear. No, he's not racist. He's not. I swear, dude, you gotta believe me. Please, I swear. I'm not lying. Like, okay, dude. And if it seems like I'm not being sympathetic towards her son or her, yeah, it's because I'm not. I am a very empathetic person. But when it comes to people like this, I don't fucking care. You think I give a shit about these people? No, I don't. Fuck her and fuck her son. And I'm pretty sure a fucking lot of people feel that way too. And if that sounds harsh, then it is. Because this shit gets me pissed off. Ugh, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm getting upset. Obviously, you can hear that in the tone of my voice. Chauvin has been held at the Minnesota's maximum security prison in Oak Park Heights since his conviction. It was not immediately clear where he would spend his sentence. Yeah, they better not fucking give that out publicly, or else people are gonna fucking riot. He would leave prison after about 15 years in Minnesota. Convicted people with good behavior spend 2/3 of their sentence in prison and their final unsupervised release. What did I say? I said this motherfucker's just gonna get out on good behavior anyway. I literally saw a video of George Floyd dying and they're calling him. Yeah, yeah. It's a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face to everyone who actually cares about this. Like, everyone saw it happen. That's the crazy part. Everyone saw this man kill another human being. A person. A human being over $20 that might have been fake. And even if it was, who cares? Like, it's so disgusting. We all saw this happening. And the fact that people were still like, yeah, this is okay. Like, Derek Chauvin is completely justified in this murder. In this situation, he's completely justified. That's so disgusting. How much of an awful, shitty human being do you have to be to think this is okay? That's fake news. Yeah, exactly. Like, fucking copium. God, it's... Okay, I need to relax. The 3 other officers involved in Floyd's arrest were, like Chauvin, fired the day after. The 3 are due to face trial next year on charges of aiding and abetting Floyd's murder. Chauvin is also facing a federal prosecution on charges of violating the civil rights of a 14-year-old boy he arrested in 2017. Yeah, again, also, if you don't know, before Chauvin even killed Floyd, he was known and had a track record of abusing his power when arresting people. So this isn't the first time he's done this, alright? He's done this before. He's abused his power on people before, just like many, many officers in the power do. Also, we're seeing the Trump rally in dumbass Florida. Wait, what? There was a Trump rally? Again, dude, at the beginning of the stream, I said that I haven't been keeping up with the news. Trump did a rally? What? Florida? What Florida news? You need to fill me in. Because I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know there's... Bro, Donald Trump is back? Hell yeah, brother. Donald Trump. Rally. What? Some shit rally of Hycopium? Is there a video of it? What? Is there any, like... What was this? I saw this dumpy again. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, brother. Hold on. I did not know this. Okay, Donald Trump rally. Please. Please, bro. This one from 2 days ago? Is this it? Yeah, brother, my president. Hell yeah, brother. Bro. Yes, dude. Oh my god, I missed him. Thank you, Trump. Oh my god. Face reality and being exposed to multiple fronts. What? Trump rally at who? I don't know which rally it is. Yeah, it was like a day or two ago. Okay, so this is okay. Does it show the actual footage of him? Yeah, okay. I'll get to that in a second. Let me finish up with this. Yeah, I didn't know he was doing a rally. What the fuck? Hell yeah, brother. That's my president. That's my president, brother. Fake news. Joe Biden ain't my president. Alright, yeah, this is me talking about Derek Chauvin. It's already the end of it. It fucking sucks. And justice was not served. And Derek Chauvin taking accountability also did not happen. Again, this is another case of police officers being able to abuse their power on minorities and almost anyone in their path and not being punished for it. And it's fucking sad. Yeah, cucked by justice. Yeah, exactly. Again, this has happened before. There's a lot of cases of police officers killing people and them not even getting a slap on the wrist or anything. This is normal here in the US, hence why people are so angry about it. But I am done talking about George Floyd for now. Because I don't want to talk about this anymore. It just gets me pissed off. Alright, so we're going to move on away from this. We're going to talk about this. This happened, when was that posted? June 10th? Yeah, that happened like fucking, damn, that happened a while ago. This happened a while ago. And I didn't cover it because I didn't think it was important and I didn't care. But I think it's so fucking funny. So, student says, "One Nation Under Allah" by Newsmax TV. Yeah, boys, we made it. We made it to Newsmax. Hell yeah, brother. We made it to Newsmax. Hell yeah. I am so proud. You know, I watched... Oh my god. What the fuck is with that audio? Was that me? I just heard some crazy shit. Alright, whatever. But we've always watched Fox News. But I never actually watched a video by Newsmax. Well, obviously I've seen some of this already, but I want to watch the entire thing to hear these people go crazy. So we're going to watch this. So yeah, again, this is...
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under Allah, indivisible, and with liberty and justice for all.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's some American patriotism, if I ever seen it.
Under Allah. Well, the high school is issuing a response saying the school division did not endorse nor pre-approve the change in wording to the Pledge of Allegiance at the Justice High School graduation.
By the way, before anyone goes crazy and starts getting their fucking going insane about this, the word Allah is basically, it means God, but in Arabic, okay? That's what it means. It's not, okay. Whatever.
Ceremony. Let's bring in our panel for their reaction, including member of Project 21 and host of Money Talk with Melanie.
Bro, the fact that they have to have a whole ass panel to talk about this nonsense is fucking crazy.
Melanie, welcome to our panel. Melanie, let's start with you.
Damn, bro, the Newsmax, you got some shitty fucking audio.
My jaw dropped.
Yeah.
Bro, is that me?
That's an absolute disgrace. And especially for that student to pull that at the last minute and not tell anybody that that's what they were going to do. That's an absolute disgrace. You're doing the pledge on behalf of a group of people. You're supposed to be doing it on their behalf. That's ridiculous.
Girl, what are you talking about? It's oh, conservative doesn't know Google Translate exists? Yeah, like, it's not that bad. Like, obviously they care so much because they're fucking racist. And, you know, anything sounding foreign terrifies them, obviously.
Yeah, Amanda,
that's really what it comes down
to.
to.
What happened at a Texas graduation when the valedictorian turned in her speech. It was approved by the school, and then she changed it and talked about this new.
Bro, is it just me or is this audio ass? Is that me?
Seems that these students, are taking this platform and pretty much doing whatever they want with it.
It really does. I mean,
bitch, what do you mean taking this platform and doing whatever they want with it? It's their graduation. What do you mean? It's their graduation. It's their graduation. Are you graduating?
It kind of makes you wonder if this is where, President Biden has just made it so easy for people to just do whatever they want and say the things that they want.
How is that his fault? Like, look, I don't like Biden as much as the next guy, but how is that his fault? Like, Biden went down to their graduation and was like, hey, come here, girly. You should say this, Jack. You should say this. Like, what?
Irrespective of the laws and the rules. But look, we are a Judeo-Christian nation, and our Pledge of Allegiance says one nation under God, and it has since 1942.
That's not true.
So the fact that these people have just taken it upon themselves to change what speech they're going to give at a graduation or, change the words of a Pledge of Allegiance.
Girl, what happened to freedom of speech?
That's wrong.
What happened to conservatives? What happened to Republican conservatives talking about freedom of speech, brother? What the fuck? What do you mean? Was Biden ultimate job convert U.S. to Allah Arabic nation? Yeah, basically.
And, it's again, one nation under God, not Allah, not anyone else.
Yeah. Mark, your reaction?
Well, it's un-American. It's unpatriotic.
What is American? What do you mean it's un-American? What do you define as American? Is it white? Because if we say America's white, then a bunch of these conservative Republicans get angry because they think they're being racist. What is America to you? Isn't America a boiling pot of a lot of people from different religions, different backgrounds, different ethnicities, all into one? Isn't that what America is? Why are you so upset by this? It's just a language. Are you that scared of a language? That's crazy, bro. These people are terrified of a fucking language. You understand other languages exist, right? Like, English isn't the only language.
It's quite frankly upsetting. I served my country as a civilian in combat. I deployed to Baghdad 14 times.
Who? A civilian in combat? Okay, bro. Okay.
To a combat zone. And so I saw firsthand the sacrifice and the selflessness of the men and women who wear our uniform. And we're just coming off of Memorial Day, where we honor those that paid the ultimate.
Bro, I'm pretty sure people in the military don't fucking fight in the military for the fucking Pledge of Allegiance, right? Chill.
Sacrifice.
It is not that
and
serious.
Just this past Sunday, D-Day, the greatest seaborne invasion in the history of the world that not only freed Europe, but ended World War II, and that was led by the American soldiers. And so we shouldn't be surprised at this, because remember, it was Joe Biden, the first president to remove God from the National Day of Prayer proclamation. So my question...
And? Okay. So, like, why do these... Well, they're Christians, so of course they're going fucking crazy over it. But, like, Like, bro, what's wrong with you? You don't have anything better to do? You actually care about this? And it can be said the same thing to me, but baby, this is content. So, like, I don't care.
To President Biden and Vice President Harris is, if we can't pray to God, who do we pray to? Bernie Sanders or AOC?
That's a good point.
Wait. What the fuck did you say to me, sir? What did he say?
To President Biden and Vice President Harris is, if we can't pray to God, who do we pray to?
If we can't pray to God, who do we pray to? Bitch, you're acting like your First Amendment rights are being stripped away. Brother, you still have freedom of religion here. What are you talking about? Brother, you still have freedom of religion in this country. No one's telling you you can't pray to God. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? These people are crazy.
Bernie Sanders or AOC?
Yes, dude. I pray every night to Bernie Sanders and AOC. How did he know that?
That's a good point, Bob. It just seems like a lot of these high school kids or, students just decide to make their own rules. And again, this is the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, I mean, that's not the Pledge of Allegiance.
These little teenagers decide to make their own rules. Bro, you're acting like they're fucking killing people.
The Pledge of Allegiance says under God. And that's exactly what it says. I was educated in that school system, and my daughters are being educated in it right now. And I'm a little embarrassed to say that, because I think the school system, it did issue, do we have the statement they issued?
A statement?
They did. Yep,
a statement. A statement. Bro, that's so embarrassing.
Okay, I thought we had that. Maybe we didn't, but they did not condone that. Do you have the...
I can read it. Yep,
Go ahead.
There it is. It says that the school division did not endorse nor pre-approve the change in wording to the Pledge of Allegiance.
Bro, who cares? It's a Pledge of Allegiance. It doesn't mean anything. Again, the word Allah translates to God in English. That's like me replacing God with fucking God in Spanish. What are you talking about? It means nothing. It means nothing.
At the Justice High School graduation ceremony.
That's because it's not the Pledge of Allegiance, what she said. Now, I believe in diversity. I think the people in the school system do. But that's
then why are you bitching?
Not the Pledge of Allegiance. And remember, I don't know if anybody's old enough to...
How is this hurting you? Like, aren't conservative Republicans, like, prideful about being strong and tough and the left is full of snowflakes and crybabies? Then why are these people bitching and moaning for? Please, who hurt you? Why does this scare you so much? Like, stop. Why are you crying?
Remember that there was a drive for a while to drop under God in the pledge, but most Americans fought that, and that's why it remains. So it must mean something to Americans. And I'm sure, like you were saying, certainly to people that are willing to or have paid the ultimate price.
Yeah, Melanie, where are we going here with this? Because we continue to see this. We have this divide in our country.
By the way, to that girl who said that, good job. We're all proud of you.
Have people
it's so
saying
fucking
that
funny.
American flags, insult.
I think she did it for the memes, and God bless her.
Because it represents President Trump. I mean, how did we get here?
What?
I don't understand.
It represents President
Who?
Trump. American flags, insult them because it represents President Trump.
Who the fuck says that? What are you talking about, lady?
I mean, how did we get here?
Who the fuck said that? Whoever said, okay, I'm done.
I don't quite understand how it is that we got here, but people need to get on board with being in the United States of America and really hone in on the word united. We're united as a country, and of course that entitles us to worship how we want according to the First Amendment, and that is wonderful. But again, when we're saying
yeah, that's wonderful, but be Christian. Be Christian. Just be Christian, bro.
On behalf of a group of people,
convert to Christianity.
We say it correctly. We don't say it how we want. We don't include our own gods. That's not.
Girl, what do you mean our own gods? It's the same thing.
What we do. We say the Pledge of Allegiance properly. But this is what kids are doing nowadays. kids in college, kids in high school.
Good job. Good job, kids in college and kids in high school. Good job. Good job, Zoomers. I'm proud of you.
And I think part of it
As a fellow Zoomer, I am proud of my other fellow Zoomers. Good shit.
is because of people like President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris and the theory out there that the Constitution is a living document and all of this absolute buffoonery.
How much
Buffoonery, brother.
of it you think is out of ignorance?
Buffoonery.
I mean, the fact that they think that that's cool, that they're going to say something that's irreverent, but actually there are serious implications as far as invoking that kind of comment. Amanda, your thoughts on that?
Well, look, Hillary Rodham Clinton tweeted when the high school student in Texas went off script and gave a speech on the abortion law. So yeah.
Oh yeah, if you don't remember, there was a girl. Wait, what did she say?
Went off script and gave
in Texas
when the high school student in Texas.
Yeah, it was in Texas. Let me see if I can find the video. It was this girl in Texas, and it was her graduation, and she went off script to talk about like graduation speech. It was this girl, and she started talking about abortion. It was this one. This happened 3 weeks ago. We'll watch this afterwards.
Went off script and gave a speech on the abortion law. So yeah, they get,
which was a good thing that she did, but
some notoriety, they get some fame. But I say, why not strip them of their diplomas? Make them learn a hard lesson.
What?
I say, why?
Girl, oh my God. You wanna look? I'm gonna be serious for a moment. Serious mode activated. Boop. All right, listen. If you wanna know why some of these kids, not all of them, but some of these Zoomers are going out of their way to say these things in front of everyone, it might be because of memes. They want to do it for the memes, get famous, sure. But let's be honest, like when it comes to cases like this girl in Texas, when it comes to people like her who went off of script, and she was a valedictorian at school, so she was fucking smart in her school. Look, when people are given an ounce of power, a crumb of power, and not that power to belittle anyone, but given that power to have your voice heard in front of people, these people want to use that power that they have, even for a moment, to use it for something good. They want to use it to get their voices heard. They want people to pay attention to them because far too many people have their voices suppressed. And it's people like this who are on Newsmax saying they want to punish people for exercising their right of freedom of speech. They want to punish these kids who just want to speak out about the issues that they care about and that they're passionate about and that affect them in their day-to-day life. And these people want to treat it like it's a fucking crime. You are insane. You're crazy. These people are insane.
Why strip them of their diplomas? Make them learn a hard lesson that you can't go off script. If something's been approved, that's what you're going to say. Because otherwise you're going to have copycats do it, and we're already seeing that happen.
She just said she wants to have the school strip these kids of their diplomas to, in quote, teach them a lesson. Bitch, these kids worked hard for their diplomas. They spent years in school, and she's a fucking valedictorian, this Texas girl. They worked hard for their diplomas. Are you fucking insane that you want to take away that diploma just because they're using their right of freedom of speech? And they want people to pay attention to them? You're crazy. You're actually crazy. And she's talking about how this is going to create copycats. It might, yeah, because other kids might say, if she can do it, I can do it. I can also have my voice heard. And it might have a domino effect, which I fully support.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, Mark, I was just going to say, they're not being held accountable. So as Amanda said, okay, you're graduated, whatever. So they think
these motherfuckers will want kids to be held accountable for talking about an issue publicly, but don't think fucking Derek Chauvin should be held accountable for killing another human being. Got
Can
it.
you do this in the workplace? If you have to do a presentation and your boss approves it, you're just going to decide to do something different? I mean, where
You
is
pay a price.
Right. You should pay a price if you didn't follow what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There needs to be consequences for this. And I suggest that this young student perhaps serve a year serving in the military.
What?
I think that would change her perspective. And Bob and Alex.
What? You want this girl to join the military for a year? Not even join, be forced to serve in the military. You, sir, are insane. Fascist energy.
Allison, you know that Fairfax County area very well. I lived in Washington for 12 years. There are a lot of active duty service members that live in the Fairfax.
You know how many active service members in the military also fucking think abortion's a huge problem? And like other shit or issues? Yeah, those people exist, dude.
County area, a suburb of Washington, D.C. Many of those moms and dads wear the uniform. And again, I think that it's absurd and it's offensive. And I hope that this young student does get in trouble for this, because we really need to set this record straight that this is not tolerable.
Man, I'm a grown 30-year-old, 40-year-old man, and I'm upset by an 18-year-old kid talking about stuff. Man, I'm a grown man, and I care so much about a little 18-year-old girl saying Allah instead of God in the Pledge of Allegiance at her graduation. Man, fucking crybaby.
Not here tonight.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy...
Crybaby. Oh my god, I love it so much. Conservatives. Liberals are so triggered over everything. Also conservatives. Yeah. Literally. Oh, fuck, dude. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. That's great. I love it. It's amazing. Thank you for your buffoonery, brother. Anyway, this is the girl who they were talking about when they said that girl in Texas. She went off script. This, brave girl. 3 weeks ago, she did a speech at her graduation. It was very good.
You're valedictorian? Paxton Smith.
Valedictorian, bitch. Damn. Get on her level, dude. Bro, look at all these fucking Zoomers. It's great.
I'm not usually very good at expressing my gratitude for the people that I care about. But I would like to say thank you to Coach. I think he's had a bigger role in my life than he realizes. Okay. As we leave high school, we need to make our voices heard.
See? Literally what I fucking said. These kids just want their voices heard. And they need to be trained and equipped on how to do that.
Today I was going to talk about TV and media and content because it's something that's very important to me. However, under light of recent events, it feels wrong to talk about anything but what is currently affecting me and millions of other women in the state. Recently, the heartbeat bill was passed in Texas. Starting in September, there will be a ban on abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy, regardless of whether the pregnancy was a result of rape or incest. 6 weeks. That's all women get. And so before they realize, most of them don't realize that they're pregnant by 6 weeks. So before they have a chance to decide if they are emotionally, physically, and financially stable enough to carry out a full-term pregnancy, before they have the chance to decide if they can take on the responsibility of bringing another human being into the world, that decision is made for them by a stranger. A decision that will affect the rest of their lives is made by a stranger.
Yeah, dude, I love when rich, powerful, white, old fucking men in government can tell me what I can do with my body. Fucking poggers, dude.
I have dreams and hopes and ambitions. Every girl graduating today does. And we have spent our entire lives working towards our future. And without our input and without our consent, our control over that future has been stripped away from us. I am terrified that if my contraceptives fail, I am terrified that if I am raped, then my hopes and aspirations and dreams and efforts for my future will no longer matter. I hope that you can feel how gut-wrenching that is. I hope you can feel how dehumanizing it is to have the autonomy over your own body taken away from you. And I'm talking about this today, on a day as important as this, on a day honoring 12 years of hard academic work, on a day where we are all gathered together, on a day where you are most inclined to listen to a voice like mine, a woman's voice, to tell you that this is a problem, and it's a problem that cannot wait. And I cannot give up this platform to promote complacency and peace.
See, like, that's what I mean. She said, I cannot give up this platform. She's given a platform that's lifted up to have her voice heard. And she said, you know, what I fucking said before. She can't let herself give up this platform to speak about other things when she can talk about issues that she actually gives a shit about and actually have some people listen.
When there is a war on my body and a war on my rights, a war on the rights of your mothers, a war on the rights of your sisters, a war on the rights of your daughters, we cannot stay silent. Thank you.
Good for her. Good fucking shit, dude. Good for her. This is what the Newsmax people were fucking crying about. Where a girl started, like, dude, okay, chill the fuck out. All right, relax. What she did here was not wrong. What she did here was very brave. And the reason why I say it's very brave is because there's gonna be a fucking bunch of hogs going after her. And they are going after her, just like the fucking hogs on Newsmax talking about brother going off script. Like, that's what makes her brave. All right. What the fuck? My kid's hearing this fake news? Hell yeah. All right. Look, bravery. I don't use that word lightly. To me personally, when I use the word bravery, I put a lot of heavy stuff into it because you can tell she was scared. And she was even crying throughout this entire speech. You could hear her voice shaking. You can see she was obviously nervous. She was scared. Rightfully so. Because she's talking about such a sensitive topic, even though it shouldn't be sensitive. She's talking about such a huge topic for not, you know, that relates to not only her, but every woman in Texas and every woman basically across the United States of America, including myself. So, bravery, to me, basically, is courage. You have the courage inside of you to do something right, even though it's scary. When there's something terrifying and you don't want to do it, but you force yourself to do it, you push yourself to do it because you have the courage to do so. Courage is when, even when something's scary, you still do it anyway because it is the right thing to do. Yeah, exactly. Like, you can hear it even throughout this, like, when people were clapping for her and, like, the girls in the audience and, like, even some of the guys when they were cheering her on, it gave her confidence. It is kind of rare when people get to have that, especially when you live in a place like Texas, in a red fucking state. When you come from these red states and these people go out of their way to put themselves on a platform and put themselves on a pedestal to make themselves extremely exposed to everyone who can criticize them and make them feel bad for their beliefs and their views. And I think this girl is extremely brave, and I'm very proud of her, and I'm especially proud knowing that she's from my generation. So hearing these old fucks on Newsmax and on Fox or whatever saying these high school students and these college students, they're this younger generation, they're doing this and that. I'm like, so I'm very proud because my generation sees the older generations and says, and basically sees y'all are fucked up. And that shouldn't be happening. And that's a fucking great thing. Thank God it was not my generation. I mean, millennials tried too. I mean, but you see some millennials who turned out like how old is fucking Steven Crowder? Isn't Steven Crowder like a millennial or something? Some millennials turn out like that, but I have hope in my generation because most of my generation seems very progressive, and progressive isn't a terrifying thing. It's a good thing because you have people like this who are brave and go out of their way to put themselves on the spot, and that could always be honorable.
And I'm talking about this today.
Yeah, she's great. I love her. She's awesome, and I hope she's doing well. But we're gonna start talking about Texas, brother. Instead, we're gonna talk about good old Donald Trump. Fuck, I missed him. I missed him and his fat dumpy.
President Donald Trump is returning to the campaign trail as he looks to
That is a joke. In the future, that is a joke.
maintain control of the Republican Party. Mr. Trump held his first campaign-style rally since January 6th. The event took place at a county fairground in Wellington, Ohio, just southwest of Cleveland. During his speech, the former president once again looked like his old self, focusing on his complaints about the Biden administration and repeating false claims about the 2020 election.
Of course.
They don't want to talk about certain things. You know what they especially don't want to talk about? The election of 2020, because it's just too easy, too close to home.
What do you mean?
For more on this, I want to bring in Seth Richardson. He is a lead politics reporter for Cleveland.com. Seth, former President Trump repeated familiar lies about fraudulent 2020 votes. What was the overall message of his speech? Did he suggest any new policies or direction for the Republican Party?
Brother, no. Donald Trump is all we need, brother.
No, it really didn't seem like that. It was mostly a list of grievances, which, I think could kind of be expected to come from Trump. He's sort of, he was on that attack really after the election, and up until he was banned from social media, that was kind of the sort of ongoing message that he had. And that was the message that he really wanted to get across to his supporters last night, which were ample. And I think he just really wanted to get back out there and kind of energize them.
Well,
Yeah, dude, he had to throw the hogs some pieces of meat so they can keep up their energy. You know what I'm saying?
as you know, the conventional wisdom in politics has been that candidates have to be, at some level, forward-looking. But we all know that the former president bucks conventional wisdom. I'm wondering, though, does it pose a challenge to the rest of the GOP's viability?
Oh
with
my
him
God,
as the main
dude.
face of the party?
What
A
the fuck?
challenge to the rest of the GOP's
This person who caught it just came in their pants.
viability with him as the main face of the party, not articulating any new vision, but as you said, airing this list of grievances.
Yeah, I think it possibly could in the broader scale. In Ohio, it might not.
All right, bro, I don't care about this. I'm gonna be honest. Could you just get to the speech?
That said,
God damn it! Can you just show me the speech?
Conventional wisdom about politics.
I want to hear what he says.
Maybe he is. He can get back and kind of.
I want to hear what he says, bro. I want to hear him talk. I want to hear what Donald Trump had to say. Is there the full? Oh, is this it? Oh fuck! Of course, it's on Fox.
And freedom of the press.
Okay, look at these old. Okay, bro. Oh my lord! Oh lord! Bro, when does Trump come out? Give me Trump!
You saw where,
I don't care about you. Give me Donald Trump, bro. Give me his dumpy. There he is. There he is. Oh lord, he coming. I'm gonna come. Song is so cringe, by the way. Bro, the graphics, great, excellent. Bro, these people are so excited. All right, Trump, give me what you got, buddy. Bro, what? LIB song? Yeah. Give me Donald Trump, brother. Hell yeah, brother. What the fuck? Bro, he missed it.
Well, I want to thank Ohio.
Bro, thanks Fox fucking 37 32 Chicago. You guys suck.
All way down. All they had to do is go away for a little while. It was beautiful.
How long does he talk for?
Take a look at schools.
Oh my god, dude, this motherfucker talks for like an hour talking about literally nothing.
Look at all of the things that happened. Left-wing indoctrination camps, critical race theory is being forced.
Oh my god, hell yeah, brother.
Our military, gas prices are spiking, inflation is skyrocketing, and China, Russia, and Iran are humiliating our country.
China.
Joe Biden is destroying our nation right before our very own eyes.
Like, I don't know if I should take this seriously or I should just make jokes the entire time.
The number one priority for everyone who wants to save America is
China.
to pour every single ounce of energy you have into winning a gigantic victory in the midterms and in 2024.
Hell yeah, brother.
Together, we will send Joe Biden and the fake news media. There's a lot of people back there. Look at that. Look at that.
Bitch, what do you mean? This is Fox News, brother? What you talking about?
Do you miss me? They miss me.
Oh my god, what a narcissist.
They miss me. I know.
Bro, I know this lady. Okay, I'm done. I'm not gonna say it. It's fucked up.
Bad ratings and they're saying we miss this guy.
That's very true. Donald Trump, please give me more views. You give me a lot of views on YouTube. Thank you.
Was going to happen. I was waiting for them to endorse me, actually.
Thank you, Donald Trump.
I know that was a big step, but they're going down the tubes. Their numbers are very bad. But
Thank you.
We will send Biden and the media and all of the people that are so bad to our country, big tech tyrants, a message they cannot ever censor, cancel, or ignore. We will take back the House, we will take back the Senate, and we will take back America, and we will do it soon.
I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, statistically speaking, it's unlikely that we're going to keep control of the House, but that's for another day. Or even the Senate. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, we have, look, in Congress, like in the House of Representatives, I'm pretty sure when re-election goes up for the representatives, we're probably going to lose a couple seats. And I'm pretty sure in the Senate, we'll probably lose a couple seats too. I'm not optimistic about it, is what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
Southern border, other than perhaps our elections, that's a dire threat. That's probably the biggest threat of all, isn't it, huh? What happened in the election, it's a disgrace.
All right, bro.
We ended the ridiculous catch and release. You know what that is? You catch them and you release them into our country, a brilliant policy. And they're back at that now. We ended asylum fraud. We built almost 500 miles of very beautiful, very successful wall that was working.
Bitch, have you seen the wall? What are you talking about? What are you saying? That's complete bullshit. Look. The wall wasn't even finished. And you spent millions of fucking dollars on it for absolutely nothing. This is it. This is the wall. This is your this was the brilliant wall he was talking about. Are you kidding me? This does nothing. Look at it, it's all fucked up now, it's all rusted and shit. Didn't even do anything. It literally did nothing. It was like money down the drain.
And it would have, oh, thank you.
What'd you say? Get him statehood on DC? Yeah. That's never gonna happen. Remember last time when they were fighting in Congress or something, and they voted on making a DC a state. It didn't happen. Because they know that if they do, they'll lose. So.
What a beautiful sound. By the way, I have to say,
Bro, it's so pixelated. So bad.
The farms, the houses, the lawns are all beautiful. It looks like you cut your lawns every day.
Look at him sucking up.
Crime, you have no murders, you have no muggings. I said to a couple of the law enforcement people who are phenomenal, by the way, I said, what are the crime stats here? Let me guess. There's not a lot of it. He said, sir, there isn't. But
Bitch, because you're in fucking Wellington, Ohio. What do you mean? What do you mean?
The barns were painted. The place is gorgeous, and thank you for letting us win on November 3rd, the great state of Ohio, in a record number. A record number. We won a lot of places that people haven't figured out yet, but actually most of them have. We empowered ICE to do their jobs. We worked to cancel down on sanctuary cities. We did a number on sanctuary cities. We want to cancel sanctuary cities. Sanctuary cities take care of...
Look, I bet half of these people in this fucking audience here doesn't even know what sanctuary cities are.
Many criminals. They're very dangerous places. Even in California, they really want sanctuary cities out, but for some reason, the politicians don't. Didn't they send out 38 million ballots in California? I wonder what the real vote in California would be.
Bro, God, these hogs are so brain dead. It's actually very fascinating to see. These people are very brain dead. It's very interesting.
And we crushed the very vicious thugs known as MS-13 under my administration. When an illegal alien trespassed across our borders, we caught them, we detained them, and we rapidly threw them the hell out of our country, and we did it by the thousands.
Brother, thank you, Donald Trump. I owe you my arm and leg, brother. Thank you.
And once we got the word out, people didn't come. It wasn't really that big a deal. People just didn't come.
No.
And the contractors are saying, how much are you going to pay us? They have to start all over again. I want to just congratulate those contractors. They're going to...
Bro, I'm not going to lie. Donald Trump is so boring.
Was she ever going to go? I don't know.
Could you please?
Recently in Louisiana, great place. An illegal alien who entered the country as an unaccompanied minor under Obama was charged with hacking a woman and their 15-year-old sister into very small pieces with a machete and stabbing 2 other people to death. And right here in Ohio, a twice-deported fugitive, MS-13 gang member, the worst anywhere in the world. And we've taken out thousands and thousands, and now they want to let him come back. He was charged with murder. He was discovered in Galloway after...
Thank you, Donald Trump.
Entering our country. Take me in, oh tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake.
Bro, how the fuck is this audience sit through this? What the fuck? Literally talking about nothing.
So a reptile with a grin. You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.
Bro, what are these hogs on about? I wish somebody, like a fucking patriot, was just in the comments who wrote the timestamps. Oh my god, he's so boring. He's so boring. Oh hell yeah, brother! What the fuck?
Campaigning against Joe Biden, I said they're going to take away your guns. Your Second Amendment is under siege. In Chicago, which is the single most dangerous city, large scale, has the strongest gun laws in the country. They even say the strongest gun laws in the world, and yet people are being shot
What?
by the thousands every year.
What is he talking about?
That's what they're doing. They have great police forces. They're not
Who? Where?
murders through the roof.
What?
People coming into our country, but they are putting your family into a very, very bad position.
Yeah, Trump, I get it. Immigrants bad.
Criminal aliens, defunding the police, abolishing cash bail. Look at New York, what's happened to our poor New York. Crime is through the roof.
Bitch, cash bail is fucking horrendous anyway.
Never been anything like it. Murders through the roof.
And why do you think that? Remember, it is true. He's not lying here. One of the very rare moments where Donald Trump isn't a fucking fat liar. But, he's correct. He's very correct. In New York, when it comes to violent crimes, violent gun crimes, crime rates have gone up. They have skyrocketed. Why? Because of guns. That's literally why.
The police are...
By the way, I feel bad. I didn't mean to call him a fat liar. I just meant to call him a liar. The fat part just kind of came out. I didn't mean to call him fat. He's just a liar. I felt like I had to say that. I'm sorry. I feel bad.
Doing so much, but they're not given authority.
Brother, he's a fucking liar. There.
Anything more? They want to solve the problem. New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, they have great police forces. They're not allowed to do their job, and now they're all leaving. That's going to be a real problem when they realize we need them to help us, and they're not going to be there any longer.
Yeah, brother, we need the heavy militarization of the fucking police force. Yeah. Great.
They all try and take away your guns, and that's what they're doing. And if you remember, when I was campaigning against Joe...
Bitch, taking guns away will fix the problem. What is he talking about?
Take away your guns. Your Second Amendment is under siege. In Chicago, which is the single most dangerous city, large scale, has the strongest gun laws in the country. They even say the strongest gun laws in the world. And yet...
What do you mean? Strongest gun laws in the world? Sir, you are completely false.
People are being shot by the thousands every year. Worse than Afghanistan. How about that? Worse than Afghanistan, where, by the way, I started the process. All the troops are coming back home. They couldn't stop the process. 21 years is enough, don't we think? 21 years. They couldn't stop the process. They wanted to, but it was very tough to stop the process.
Bitch, who the fuck tried to stop the process? What the fuck are you talking about?
Other things are right. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It's a shame. 21 years by a government that...
Okay, whatever.
I said, wait a minute.
God, thank you, Fox News, for having such a shitty camera.
And everybody said, what a... And that's what you...
Bro, Fox News, aren't you guys like a millionaire fucking company? You guys can't even get good cameras?
Job. He, the White House, we had great... So I guess that means we're going to have to buy them from China.
China?
Who's going to do this if you close this great facility? The talent...
Yeah, dude, look at how tired everyone is. Jesus.
The ball bearings...
Because Donald Trump, he just talks and talks and he talks and he talks and he doesn't stop. I mean, so do I, but like, at least I'm fucking entertaining. You know what? That's a lie. Donald Trump is very entertaining.
That turret, you could flip it with your finger practically. It was just incredible technology. I said, who's going to make our tanks? And
Bro, not the ice cream truck coming by my house.
I ended it. And we now have that plant working overtime, making tanks and tanks and tanks.
And tanks and tanks and tanks.
And if we didn't, I mean, you wouldn't have a tank. And believe it or not, tanks are very important. Max's opponent is a guy named Anthony Gonzalez, who's bad news. He's a grandstanding rhino, not respected in D.C., who voted for the unhinged, unconstitutional, illegal impeachment witch hunt, the witch hunt. You know, this guy used to call me, and my people in the office would say, you know somebody?
Yeah, boo!
I said, no, he's a congressman from Ohio. I said, so what? Well, tell me about him. What's the story? He wants to go to Ohio in Air Force One because I was coming to Ohio. I came to Ohio a lot, okay?
Yeah, I wonder why.
I used to work in Ohio. I used to work in Cincinnati, Ohio. I love it. The Queen City, Cincinnati. But he wanted to know if he could fly on Air Force One. You know, with all the people in Congress, I think he was just about the only guy ever.
Bro, Donald Trump, please talk about something interesting.
He's smart and he's incredible. So thank you both, and Marjorie, thank you very much for being here. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh my God, is he talking about Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene? Hell yeah, brother.
North Dakota
Hell yeah.
Governor Kristi Noem, who's been
Oh,
terrific. Where's Kristi?
never mind.
Thank
Sag.
you, Kristi. Doing a great job.
Good job, Christy. You got all these hogs behind you now.
You know, Kristi called me 2 years ago. She said, "Sir, do you think we could have fireworks at the magnificent, you know, those magnificent faces? I love those faces. Do you think my face will ever be that or not?" They all said,
Bro, I'm so tired of him.
virtually inevitable. We didn't go to war with North Korea. We didn't go to war. And we don't want to go to war with North Korea. 9,000 miles away. We didn't.
Bitch, if we went to war with North Korea, I'm pretty sure we'd most likely win, but whatever.
But we did a good job, and the relationship that I have with him, even to this day, is a very good relationship. And that is a good thing. And there's some I don't like, too. Some of them that take it.
Isn't North Korea like, don't people say like North Korea is like communist?
Of us that you wouldn't even think. Canada was very tough on the United States in trade for a long time until we came along. Other countries in Europe, you take a look at what they do. We protect them militarily, but they're very, very tough on us on trade. How many Chevrolets are sold in Berlin? I asked. And they said, "Oh, we don't believe any." I said, "That's exactly right. No. Countries that you wouldn't think, they take advantage of us like you wouldn't believe." But Biden re-entered the job-killing Paris Climate Accord.
Yeah, dude, these kids need to be in school. Why are they over here?
Which will devastate Ohio oil and gas.
Don't subject your little babies to this. Come on, man.
And close large numbers of countries. It's trillions of dollars of damage is going to be done. I ended it, and I couldn't believe it. I said, "This is going to be a tough day," and because it's such a nice name, the Paris Environmental Accord. How nice is that, right? And I ended it.
Please.
That nobody thought were even possible. And frankly, if we were there, I think we'd have it totally wrapped up. But I don't see any signs of progress with these people. In fact, they want to go back to negotiating with Iran. It's just not even believable. But now Joe Biden is squandering all of this hard-earned respect that we have or had.
Hell no, brother. Fuck Joe Biden.
Bowing down to America's enemies and embarrassing our country on the world stage.
Hell yeah, brother. I see no lies.
So that was an embarrassment.
Bro, look at this man fucking sweating, dude. I know it's hot over there. I know it's hot.
Fake news said he reminded me of FDR. I'll never forget it. I watched the semi-State of the Union.
Man, fuck this. This is so boring. I'm gonna take this time to use the restroom. I'll be back. Continue watching the hog Donald Trump.
Sort of a weird State of the Union. Nancy Pelosi had the single largest mask I've ever seen on a human being. It's true. It's the biggest. She had a mask that went up to here. I don't know if it was 3 masks or 1, but it was the biggest mask I've ever seen. But I'll never forget, I watched, and I said, "That's sad." I said, "He's going to be killed by the media." Then I turned on to fake news CNN and MSDNC, and they said, "Fox hasn't been so great either, have they?" Huh? And they said, I thought he was just going to get it was a terrible evening. And honestly, if I do a bad speech, I'll tell you it was a bad, that's okay. But I don't do bad speeches, do I? I don't think so. No. Actually, my best speeches, I get the best reviews when I don't use these suckers, you know, they're too easy. Especially when they're blowing in the wind. Great job, fellas, by the way. You really made them nice. I got this teleprompter that's waving like the American flag, proudly. Great job. Great. Sometimes you have no choice to just wing it. You have to wing it because you have a teleprompter that's moving so rapidly. But, you know, I watched this speech that he made, and I said, man, he's going to get just decimated. This thing is a disaster. And I turned on to a couple of the competing networks, call them, And they're saying, not since FDR has there been a speech like this. You know, FDR was, I thought he had a magnificent presence, right? He would sit up there, and his voice was beautiful and booming and elegant.
Sounds kind of sus, Donald Trump. Yeah, baby, I'm back. What about it? Fucking using the restroom was much more fucking enjoyable than watching him talk. Jesus Christ.
His phrases, right? The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. It was said so beautiful. Think of that, the way it was said. You always remember it. You can't forget it. The only thing we have to
Sir, half of these people don't know who the fuck FDR is.
Is fear itself. Okay. And they were comparing Biden to FDR. They are fake.
Who's doing that? No one's doing that.
There's so many of them up there. There's so many of them.
Boo! Fake news, brother. What the fuck?
And they're hurting our country very badly. Honestly, they're hurting our country because they're not real. They're not real.
Oh, they're saying CNN sucks. My dumbass.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Are we having
Then stop watching them.
a good time, by the way? You know, the subject matter is somewhat depressing in all fairness.
Damn, dude, these poor kids. Like, these poor kids back here don't even know why the fuck they're there.
Because what happened to us on November 3rd should never, ever happen again, should never be allowed to happen again. Biden and the Democrats are weak on China, weak on Iran, weak on trade, weak on the economy, and weak on everything else, except for weaponizing law enforcement to go after Republicans, right? That's the only thing they're strong on. Shortly after taking office, Joe Biden even canceled the U.S. government investigation into the origins of the virus in a China lab. Do you remember when I said it comes out of Wuhan, it comes out of the lab? They went crazy. Now they're saying most likely it came out of the Wuhan lab. Unlike Biden, I believe that China owes the world and the United States trillions and trillions of dollars, and they have to pay. They have to pay.
Bro, this psychotic mindset is fucking insane, dude. Oh my god, he's crazy. I love it so much. Brother, I love this man.
And as you can see, and you've seen over the last 3 weeks, the media and the Democrats are now admitting that I was right about everything. You know, the election's over. Now, we won the election anyway, but the election's over, said they don't care. They don't care. Now they're saying, well, you know, he was right about these things. That's all right. Big deal, right?
Literally no one said that. Like, what the fuck is... Literally, absolutely no one fucking said that.
Big deal.
What are you talking about, you psycho?
They lied about so many things before the election. And it's not only what they said, it's also what they didn't say.
Bro, I am so bored. I'm sorry. All right, Trump, thank you.
Voters. Other than that, it was a very good election. But you had more votes than you had votes.
Bro, it's literally nighttime. Before it was day. Like, now it's all fucking night. Damn, bro.
Understand? There's just mountains of evidence, including on
Look at this kid. Is this kid asleep?
camera in the middle of the night when ballots were pulled from under the tables. You saw that? After
This guy's not even paying attention. He just wants to go home.
Republican poll watchers
These old people are up way past their bedtime.
were kicked the hell out of the counting rooms. You saw that with the woman with the tables. They said, there is a massive water main leak. Everybody leave. They all ran out for their lives. They ran out so fast. And then this group of people came in and they started stuffing the ballot boxes. That's all it was.
All right, just more bullshit. I'm bored, honestly. Yeah, Donald Trump gave a rally just as he does. It's cool. Thank you, Donald Trump, for giving me some context. And the content. Shut up, lib. Hell yeah, brother. You know what? I'm gonna just retire from being a lib and go over to the dark side. Oh my god. Alright, I'm done with him. Thank you, Donald Trump. Your glorious, glorious face has blessed me in my day. Thank you, sir. More Trumpy content? Bro, I can't do it anymore. He's so irritating. I'm done with Donald Trump. Now, we're gonna try to get more into news because I don't know what the fuck's happening in the world, and I need to know what's happening. Outrage after CNN, blah blah, suggests climate change could have a role in surface building collapse. Oh, what? Yeah, the heat wave sucks ass. As House voters remove Confederate statues. Good. Good fucking shit. Trump organization, blah blah blah. Bro, why did they choose this picture? Okay, Republican-led states blast California travel ban based on their LGBTQ policies. What? That's 5 to 6. Wait, unresponsive. Why? What happened at Google News? What the fuck? Brother, what the fuck? That's 5 places of a ball where state fund travel is banned? I don't know what that is. Bro, I fucking hate this. Why is all my shit breaking, dude? This is not a joke. Give me my fucking news. Even though I paid nothing for it. Load faster. Bro, why is my internet such... You know what, there's a lot of people in my house, so makes sense, to be honest. So, what did California do? They banned 5 states? I don't know what that even means. What does that even mean? Literally, what does that even mean? I don't know. Okay, Google News is fucked up. Google News is fucked. We'll check Twitter. I saw something in my notifications earlier and I wanted to read it. Where is it? What is this? What is this? I saw this and I don't know what this is. This is so sad, pathetic. Oh my god, what is this? This is a real letter from the state senator Chris Kapenga, a diehard Trump supporter, after Trump accused him of covering up election fraud. He calls out Trump's lies. Stockholm Syndrome could be... What the fuck? First of all, I don't know who this is. Senator... I don't know who the senator is, bro. So it's Wisconsin State Senator. Okay, got it. Oh my god, Jay Schlatt. Hell yeah, brother. Alright, what is this? I don't know what this is. Wisconsin Republican leader Robin Vos, Chris blah 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 are working hard to cover up election fraud corruption. In Wisconsin, they are actively trying to present a forensic audit of the election results, especially those who took place in blah 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 Milwaukee, one of the most corrupt election locations in the country. Don't fall for their lies. These Republican leaders need to step up and support the people who elected them by providing them a full forensic investigation. If they don't, I have little doubt they will be primaried and quickly run out of office. Ooh, fucking owned. Fucking owned. Let me be the first to say that very few people have the honor of being named publicly by a United States president. I never imagined mine would be mentioned, much less in the light from a president that I have publicly supported and still support. Damn, still support, dude. What a fucking cuck. I feel and I need to respond, even though you will likely never hear of it, as the power of your pen to mine is like Thor's hammer to a bobby pin. Bro, this guy seems like he likes getting cut. What the fuck, dude? What is this? I write this as I am about to board a plane due to my family emergency. In addition to my Trump socks, I will pull up my Trump/Pence mask when I board the plane, as required by federal law. I figure if the liberals are going to force me to wear a mask, I'm going to make it as painful for them as possible. I will continue to do so regardless of whether or not I ever hear from you. Thank you for doing great things for our president, as our president, respectively, Chris Kapenga. Bro, Chris, get some help. Get help. Get help. Donald Trump doesn't like you. I'm sorry. Get help. Literal Stockholm syndrome, dude. That's so sad. Yeah, that's sad. This is some cute shit. That cat's fucking cute. Alright, I'm gonna check the trending page. God, Chris, really, get some help, man. It's really pathetic. Holocaust? Oh no, dude. It's too early for this, even though it's like 5 in the afternoon. It's like 6 in the afternoon already. Oh no. Oh lord. Oh no. What is this? Not sure why anyone is freaking out. I'll say this: there are millions of Gen Z, Y, and Z, and X conservatives. They believe in America first. They will not 100% agree on every issue. No group does. We will not let the left dictate our strategy, alliances, and efforts. Ignore the left. What the fuck? What? That's so funny. What? Why are people talking about the Holocaust? Keys of blah 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 is not an accident, it's a plan. My opponent Paul Gosar is attending a fundraiser hosted by a white nationalist Holocaust denier. If you cozy up to white supremacists, you don't belong in Congress. Who the fuck is this? He's running for representative? Oh no, dude. Yeah, that's exactly what America needs. More fucking white nationalists and Holocaust deniers in Congress. I'm done with this. I don't want to talk about that. It's fucking insane. What is this? Who is Gen X, Y, and Z? Obviously Gen Z is my generation. Isn't Gen X, is Gen X the generation after me? I think Y, Generation Y is millennials. So, yeah. If you needed more proof that Congress, blah, 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 blah. What is, bro? I don't want to do this anymore. It's the 4th of July. What? The NSA? What is this hog saying? Says whistleblower within the NSA tipped him off the agency is in spying on his team and is planning to leak communications about a story he's been working on in order to get his shown taken off air. What?
Protesters the government is spying on. Yesterday we heard from a whistleblower within the U.S. government who reached out to warn us that the NSA, the National Security Agency, is monitoring our electronic communications and is planning to leak them in an attempt to take the show off the air. Now, that's a shocking claim, and ordinarily we'd be skeptical of it. It's illegal for the NSA to spy on American citizens. It's a crime. It's not a third world country. Things like that should not happen in America. But unfortunately, they do happen, and in this case, they did happen. The whistleblower, who is in a position to know, repeated back to us information about a story that we are working on that could have only come directly from my texts and emails. There's no other possible source for that information, period.
Get fucked, Tucker Carlson. That's all I gotta say on that. What is this? Vogue magazine trying to convince us that the suburban grandmas in floral flogs as fashionable is hilarious and insulting. The emperor has no clothes. This is fashion alternative affirmation action. They never put what the fuck? Vogue is a joke. Why the fuck do people give a shit about Joe Biden? Please, bro, what the fuck is going on? Okay, people are weird. People are actually weird. The House has approved a bill that will remove the Confederate statues. Oh, fucking hell yeah, brother. I don't even have to read that. Why is LA County turning? What the fuck happened here? LA County is asking people, including vaccinated people, to start masking against indoors as the Delta variant of the coronavirus spreads here. It is now half of what the fuck? Ugh. Fully vaccinated are recommended to wear masks indoors again. Okay. Okay. Oh, cute kitty. All right, dude. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Is my fucking Google News working? Fucking Twitter is crazy. Come on now, brother. Come on now. What the fuck? Okay, I'm done with this. I'm done with Twitter. Twitter is like actually insane. Just give me a crumb, please. Give me a crumb of news. Please. I guess I could look at this, but I don't want to. Alright, Google News is still acting like a bitch, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into the reacts. We're moving on away from that. Fucking Google News is acting crazy. What is this? Bro, I'm not watching that. What the fuck, are you crazy? Yeah, dude, we're gonna do reacts. Alright, let's do it.
I went in there with just wanting a nose job and my lips.
Alright, so this is I'll change the title in a second. Just give me a minute. Natural Beauty versus Cosmetic Surgery. Is there a middle ground? By Jubilee.
I went in there with just wanting a nose job and my lips done, and he made me feel like my entire face was messed up. I left in tears because I thought, I am so hideous.
Well, off to a good start. We brought advocates on natural beauty and cosmetic surgery together to spark a dialogue about their differences and similarities. I'm gonna change the title right now. Give me a second.
My name is Shanna. I do anti-aging research and consulting.
My name is Tanisha, aka Vitiligo Queen. I do a lot of advocacy for vitiligo awareness.
Hi, I'm Rena, and I'm an actress.
My name is Carly. I'm a healthy lifestyle coach.
My name is Sagar Patel, and I'm a facial plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills.
My name is Nicola Lowry. I am a physician assistant practicing aesthetic medicine. I've been practicing for 14 years, and I'm a national trainer for Allergan, the makers of Botox and fillers.
Okay, Weird Flex.
My natural beauty folks on the left and my cosmetic surgery group on the right.
Oh yeah, brother. Fuck, dude, I forgot Reddit existed. We might do Reddit later.
The cosmetic surgery industry exploits people's insecurities.
I mean, alright, I'll save my comments.
I don't think the industry as...
Alright, I feel like, isn't that the point? Isn't that the point of like cosmetic surgery, to like point out your insecurities and make you fix them?
The whole does. It's money, right? So I think there's motivation behind women not feeling good about themselves. And I do think there are certain companies and individuals who would exploit that in order to make it more lucrative for them. It just makes sense. That's how businesses work.
Some places where I've worked, they tell you, like, bring out those insecurities because I want them to buy these products.
You mean like at a training they tell you that?
Right, and I'm not gonna do that to someone that's like, oh, well, you have this, this, and this wrong. Maybe you wanna fix it? I'm not gonna do that to somebody and create an insecurity in them that maybe they knew they had and now I'm playing on it, or maybe they didn't know, but now they do.
Definitely. I was only 18. When I called for my consult, I said I would like to have a consult for a
God damn, I've been exposed.
And he gave me that I needed cheek implants, I needed to have my brow line shaved down because changing my nose would change the entire shape of my face. And I felt very much so like he just saw me as money.
That's business,
there's
baby.
good doctors and bad doctors. And in the end, the important thing to realize is that doctors are trying to do good for other people. There's exceptions, but it's a professional society where our goal is to help other people. And, initially going.
Fuck yeah, I'm an Android user. And what? What? So what if I'm an Android user? And that's not coming from my phone. That's actually came from my tablet.
To the cosmetic world especially, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and as a doctor, you're always taught a couple of laurels from benevolence to do no harm.
I am poor. I can't even lie. Yeah, you got me.
The insecurity is inherent in all of
I am not going to say how much I purchased that tablet for.
us. Some of us have more, some of us have less, but it was already there. And does the cosmetic industry capitalize on our insecurities? Sure, I think that there is a piece of that. But as all industries, they're just trying to market to the people that are going to utilize their product.
Yeah, by being insecure.
I wish I could change something about my appearance.
Doesn't everybody? Like, I'm pretty sure
Yeah, I feel
everyone wants to
like,
change something.
Just because I want to change something about myself doesn't necessarily mean that I don't accept myself. Those are the thoughts that prompt me to work on acceptance of myself.
Something that I come across a lot in my practice is not so much that someone wants to change the way that they look, but they want to preserve it. There's a lot of issues, especially with women, with the aging process. It's not so much that they want to be somebody else or they want to look like somebody else, but they want to stay looking like them. I fully intend to do a facelift when the time is right. And not because I want to look different, but because I want to continue to look as young as I feel.
Girl, that is looking different. What do you mean?
Yeah, I think for me, major decision for me.
By the way, I am not against cosmetic surgery. If that's what it comes off as, I'm not. Like, fucking do whatever you want.
To get cosmetic surgery
Don't care
was
less.
that I was in my early 20s and I had a massive weight loss. I naturally lost the weight. I lost 175 pounds and my skin looked like a 90-year-old. So for me, I consider it more like reconstructive and kind of getting back to what I was supposed to be before I did, some damage to myself.
For me, I spent my entire childhood into my early adult life wishing I looked different. I promised myself that I would never ever tell myself, I wish I had this, I wish I looked like this. Because I found that triggered things for me that brought back places that I used to be with my eating disorder.
I think that's great, and I hope you don't take offense to this, but you're gorgeous.
Thank you.
And I feel like if I was naturally that beautiful, it wouldn't be that hard to be like, oh my God, my face is gorgeous. I'm gonna accept myself. There are people who have facial deformities and body deformities, kind of what I consider what I went through. It's a little harder.
Yeah, oh definitely. Yes, might have a pretty face, but I was always the largest of all of my friends, the largest of my family. 5 years of my life I spent constantly waking up in the morning and picking apart every single part of my body. I can't continue this constant, terrible habit of bulimia or I'm going to die.
Yeah.
So it was just...
I was horribly bulimic for a year and a half.
Mhm.
It was awful.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah. It's not easy.
That was a little awkward, but thank you.
Cosmetic surgery can empower you.
Yes, is my take.
I do wish that every woman could wake up and look in the mirror and be like, I am so beautiful just the way I am. But I also think that if you can do something to give yourself that feeling, then that's really great, and that is a beautiful thing.
So, surgery, and someone who says, I can't get a getting back. And, that's part of medical school training. That's part of becoming.
He's
a
like,
surgeon,
no.
Understand what the triggers are. What are the signs that tell you as a surgeon this is not going to be someone who's going to be happy afterwards?
Whether or not you are inherently truly happy or not, I think that's huge. If you're a happy person, but you're nose, or what if you're a very born with a palate?
Yeah.
And to be able to project your image to the world that's congruent with how you feel on the inside, experiencing negativity because of the way you were born naturally.
Every day I experience stories of empowerment with patients, but for me, a particular one comes essentially from someone who was so unempowered by her experiences. This girl, she was 23 at the time, was beat by her father when she was younger and sustained
Jesus.
significant trauma to her nose. And helping her and fixing her nose and the gratitude she showed and realizing that you didn't help her for that day, you didn't help her for that week, for the rest of her life, she can start moving on. And that empowerment is a perfect example of what cosmetic surgery, and that truly was that. It was just a cosmetic surgery. It was not so she could breathe. It wasn't so she could move around better. It was to make her look a certain way so she doesn't have to remember that experience.
Jesus.
There's too much pressure on women to look a certain way.
If all these people don't fucking walk forward, I'm gonna flip a desk. I'm just kidding. Fuck, man, this is a spicy take. This is a spicy ass take, dude. Fuck, what am I doing? Yeah, spicy.
We live in a Insta life now with, we have dating apps where you can swipe hundreds of people a day. And, you can go online and post a good selfie of yourself and get, hundreds of likes. And you feel like there's so much pressure to look and be a certain way, like you can never fall.
If you just kind of look at the way that things have changed around pregnancy, a lot of women now want to go and have a baby with a beat face. Like, everything is perfect. It's about the perfect
I'm using the restroom.
picture.
Again, yes, again.
I have to have my makeup and my brows now. I understand some things you just want to be perfect. I get it. I want to be able to just embrace the moments with my child and not worry about all this makeup I have on right now.
I think we've been kind of comparing, say the 25-year-old to the 25-year-old. But then let's think about the women that are middle-aged and are having to keep up with the younger girls to try and still feel attractive and relevant. And I do see that a lot even with my clientele. I have women that are married to very wealthy men. And that their greatest fear is that they will end up becoming the second wife because the new and improved wife is on her way in and she's on her way out. So this pressure to maintain youth and beauty and relevance is so huge for them.
But not really realizing that it's that man that
is a jerk.
Right. And it's like it's not us. It's really the person that you're with. And so I think that always having to keep up with the Joneses and always wanted to just like, I have to look this way because this person has to love.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. I need to use the restroom. My bad.
Relevance is so huge
but
for
not
them.
really realizing that it's that man that
is a jerk.
Right.
What the fuck did I miss, dude?
Keep up with the younger girls to try and still feel attractive and relevant. And I do see that a lot even with my clientele. I have women that are married to very wealthy men. And that their greatest fear is that they will end up becoming the second wife because the new and improved wife is on her way in and she's on her way out. So this pressure to maintain youth and beauty and relevance is so huge for them.
But not really realizing that it's that man that
is a jerk.
Right. And it's like it's not us. It's really the person that you're with. And so I think that always having to keep up with the Joneses and always wanted to just like, I have to look this way because this person has to love me. And if
Bro, it's because in society, or in the world rather, age is not considered a beautiful thing. It's sad, but it's true. I mean, especially among women, like when I guess when a guy gets older, people would still think that he's attractive, but with a girl, it's more of like, they're old, worn out, and it's like, it's really fucked up. Like, of course, it goes both ways, but it's definitely more on the women. But being old is just not viewed as a good thing. It never is. Says a 17-year-old. Well, I understand. For sure, I do. I definitely understand where these women are coming from. I am still in my youth and I'm in my prime, but I'm going to get old one day too. So are you. Everyone is. But it's upsetting because age and getting older is not viewed as beautiful when I think it should be.
This person doesn't love me. I have to make myself be who he loves.
To take it
It's
to
a lot of pressure.
I am beautiful.
Look at this cheesy shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna go first because I woke up this morning and I really loved myself. With me having vitiligo, it took a long time. When I first was diagnosed at 5, no one knew what it was. Everyone thought Michael Jackson made it up. Like, it's a real thing. No one knew that it was real. So a lot of people's first time encountering what it actually looked like in person was me. It took a long time for me to get to this point to where I'm just like, oh, I love who I am. I'm super beautiful for things that I do, not particularly how I look. I mean, I'm cute. I'm cute, whatever. You know, my brows are nice, and, you know, but I
She
feel
sound
so
cute.
beautiful for the way that I make other people feel, and just like how I love myself.
One of the things that happened with me gaining the weight really fast and then losing it really fast is I have a lot of stretch marks. I have a friend who's really into body positivity, and she's a photographer, and she took pictures of these ugly parts of me, and she's just like, wow, that is so beautiful. And like I could see through her eyes, like I'm starting to see myself in that way. Even those things that will never get fixed, there is no way to fix them. There is no way to replace my skin with other skin. It's different, but it's beautiful.
You know, if there's one message that I want to get out to men today, a simple thing like someone telling you look beautiful, without being creepy, of course, but someone just telling you look beautiful, all of you guys look beautiful, that makes
Bro, this guy's definitely a lib.
difference to everyone. Tell people they're
Even
beautiful.
yourself, because men are beautiful too.
Correct. Thank you guys for this experience.
That is very true. As a bisexual, men and women are very beautiful.
You guys are amazing.
I'm a hugger, so.
High fives and hugs. High fives and hugs. Thank you guys. Amazing experience.
You're awesome.
That was good. I thought it'd be more spicy,
Hi guys, my
but
name
it was
is
good.
Erin, and I'm from Jubilee.
It was good. I like that video. It was cool. I firmly believe that you can advocate for natural beauty while having zero issue with cosmetic surgery. Yeah. I mean, that's basically how I am. And I think most people should be like that. Like, you can advocate for natural beauty and think everyone's beautiful. But when you say everyone is beautiful, that also includes people with cosmetic surgery. Again, which isn't a bad thing at all. But earlier I said I was a bisexual. And on the topic of bisexuals, we're gonna watch this video. It's 6 bisexuals versus 1 secret straight person. Odd one out.
Guys like
By Jubilee.
that you're bi as a girl. Yes. And then, of course, it's like, oh, you want to have a threesome?
Oh my God, I'm not a unicorn.
We brought together 7 bisexuals.
Let me see. Look. All right. Let me see this. I am not good at gay detecting anyone. I'm not good at gay detecting or bisexual detecting. I don't know. Who looks straight out of these people? She has the cuffed jeans, which is a signature look by bisexuals. Who looks straight? Are those cuffed jeans, sir? I don't know. Who looks straight? Might be this one, this one, or I don't know. All of them.
Together 7 bisexuals.
I am bisexual.
I am bisexual.
I'm bisexual. I am bisexual.
I'm bisexual.
I'm bisexual.
I am bisexual.
1 is a liar.
Bro, I'm so bad at
The
these.
liar is they'll split a cash prize.
All right, I'm gonna get their personality, but I am so bad at
The
these.
liar
It's so
survives, they
embarrassing.
win the entire prize. Who is the odd one out?
Hey, okay, what's up?
I'm David. Nice to meet y'all.
Tristan.
Marissa.
I'm Sydney.
Ellie.
Melvin.
Molly.
I was nervous because everyone was looking like they could fit into being a bisexual person.
How would you define?
To be fair, you can never really tell somebody's sexuality or sexual orientation. You can't ever really 100% tell.
Bisexuality in like your own words, I guess.
For me, it's just being attracted to human beings where I see people for their heart and their soul. Of course, I care about the outside too, don't get me wrong.
I was suspicious of David just because that was the closest one I could feel was not bisexual.
David just has more of a hetero look compared to everyone else.
I've dated both girls and guys. Not that that means like you're bi or not.
Yeah, I see it as just fluidity. Sometimes I'm like more into men, more into women, but no matter what, it's not a passing phase. I'm always gonna be bisexual no matter who I'm dating.
For me,
True. She gave one of the most accurate definitions of bisexuality.
the same thing basically. It's just I don't really have a preference.
I recently saw on TikTok someone say being bi could be being attracted to people who are non-binary and binary gender-wise, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of like that even better because I feel like that's more inclusive.
I felt like Molly was like very sure of herself, so that made me a little suspicious.
It's close to pansexual. It's kind of the same because we are attracted to both gender, but sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Instagram followers vote who's the mole. Damn.
My gut instincts were telling me Ellie might be the odd one out.
Bro, I don't know.
I felt like I should vote for Molly because I feel like this is the safe bet.
And we have a tie between Ellie and Molly. That means we're going into a tie.
I said that she looks the most straight. I picked her.
Breaker.
Well, not the most straight, but she was one of my picks at the
What
beginning.
we're gonna do is give you each 20 seconds to state your case.
Okay,
Why I'm bisexual?
Maybe I came off too strong or something, but I just have a big personality. I am bisexual. I've questioned it multiple times beforehand, but I finally identified what I really feel. And I mean, I hope you guys can see that.
All right, I have known that I was bi or not straight or a lesbian since I was about 8 years old when my parents caught me looking up girls kissing on YouTube. Angelica from Rugrats is what really started this off for me. So
What the fuck? That's funny.
So I think Molly, her answers at the end when she was like trying to prove herself were too spot on. This is definitely like very
Bro, she's doing some big brain energy.
very stereotypical.
Yeah, my radar's off right now.
If I'm wrong, I question my judgment.
I mean, like, I know myself. Like, I knew how to present myself because it's me, and I am bisexual. But I think being myself sounded too rehearsed.
What kind of music do you listen? Like, what artists do you listen to?
Selena Gomez, Miley Cyrus,
I thought
Demi
he was gonna
Lovato.
Rascal
Miley Cyrus is
Flatts.
pansexual too.
Yes,
Yes, Demi Lovato just came out as pansexual.
Bro, how the fuck? Okay.
Miley Cyrus, I
My
love
favorite-
Miley Cyrus.
My
I
favorite
wanna
person
meet
is
her.
Adam Lambert. I've been obsessed with him since I was
American
12.
Idol?
So like my last name online is Glambert everywhere. And if that's not kind of gay, I don't know what is.
I listen to Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, Frank Ocean, and
Rihanna.
French music.
Oh my god, the fucking those artists are just scream gay.
Suspicious of Melvin at first. The mole could also be someone who's more of like a feminine man.
I have a question.
Yes, okay.
So when did everyone came out and how was the family reaction, friends' reaction?
It was like my parents, like my mom. I was like the first time taking an edible. We're having a moment and I'm like, Mom, I need to tell you something. And she's like, what? And I'm like, I like girls. I don't like guys too. And she's just like, oh, okay. And like,
This girl seems like the most bi. Am I crazy for thinking that?
no one really expected it, but everyone's really accepting.
I feel like because sometimes I'll be like with a guy more, then like people will question, oh, are you actually bisexual or not? So I questioned it multiple times. Once like sophomore, junior year of college, I felt like I could identify with bisexuality.
So to me, I came out when I graduated high school. I was like feminine, like the way I walk, the way I talk and everything. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm gay. And then found a girl. I was like, well, I'm straight. I actually like both, so I guess I'm bi.
I came out as lesbian in 8th grade, and then in 9th grade realized that I liked a guy.
Do you tend to like date guys more? Or?
Now I have, but I like used to date girls more, and then I started dating. But I mean, I date both, but yeah.
By the way, this girl's shirt is cool as fuck.
She knew what she was saying, but there wasn't that strong of an emotional connection coming out through her face. She sounded like someone who did research on like bisexuality.
I'm wondering, like, what are some of the dumb stereotypes you guys have heard that like are really annoying to you, like a pet peeve?
That we're cheaters.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, bro, I am relating so hard. Oh my
I mean,
God.
It's like, oh, you're bi, so you can't just get everyone.
Have any of your partners ever said like, oh, more competition?
Hello?
Yeah. It's like, no, like I love you, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Although I have dated a guy.
This guy seems a little sus, to be honest. He seems a little bit sus.
And a girl at the same time once. It didn't go well. But for once, I felt like people were validating me.
Because you were
Very
actually
awful
actioning
Exactly. I was like, oh yeah, now what? Am I gay or am I straight to you? Because I have both right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Yeah, I think it's also annoying when like guys like hear that you're bi as a girl,
Yes.
and then of course it's like, oh,
Can
you
we
want to
have
have
a
a
threesome?
threesome?
Oh my God, I'm not a
That's messed
unicorn.
up.
Like
Yeah.
seriously. The first question always gets asked, at least for like, I know for women too, it's like, well, have you even been with a girl? For men, it's always like, you're not bisexual, you're gay.
If people ask me like, oh, do you like girls or guys more? I don't want to answer that question because it always changes, like you said. I've only dated guys, but it doesn't mean I'm gay. Like it means I still am attracted to women, and it's like
And the thing too is like they assume that you're gay, but you know you're just saying that you're bi just to make it like easier. Like, Are you sure you're just not gay and you just don't want to try something? Like,
And I feel like it's way worse for guys in that way, and then for girls it's like, no, you're just straight, and you know, it's just like experiment, whatever.
Fuck, I don't know.
I voted for Sydney because I don't know, she seemed a little nervous.
Honestly, really don't know.
I was a little more suspicious of Ellie because I also felt like the guys were kind of teaming up, so I wanted to vote for her so I wouldn't be voted out.
I would be surprised if it was any of the guys, to be honest. No, I don't know. I'm between these two. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm really bad at
I
these.
hope you find the hetero guys. I was just
The hetero?
That's why they chose me. Maybe
I don't like. Again, I don't think it was her.
too much. I don't know. Everyone was too quiet, so I felt like I had to speak up.
If you want to continue playing, please raise your hand in 3, 2, 1.
Bro, if they want to throw us a curveball, they'd be like, "He's the straight one. He's the straight," which they most likely will.
Was it difficult for you to come out to yourself? Because it was extremely difficult for me because I never really had a crush on a guy because I would only have crushes on females. Like I remember it was right after I graduated high school. I was doing research on sexuality, you know, the spectrum and everything.
Did you take the quiz that you're like?
I took like 100. I took 100 quizzes.
Bro, the fact that he knows that, I don't know anymore.
Even now, I still have moments where I'm like, what am I? But I feel confident saying I'm bi, you know. But
Yeah, I think it was hard for me, like I mentioned before, like more to myself than like my family or the people around me. But it was just challenging figuring that out.
I'm sorry, I have doubt on you.
Same, me too.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm being strategic here.
So because I voted for Sydney twice, I had to call her out in the middle of the game.
Melvin like pointed me out as being suspicious. Now everyone's gonna vote for me.
oh my god, I don't know what to ask. Like I just.
Do you guys have like a favorite TV character, like representation who's bi?
Yeah.
What?
I would say, because I'm being called out, Alice from the L Word. I was on an episode of the L Word as an LGBT like background person.
there? Okay.
I started the first GSA of my.
Okay, weird flex, but okay. She fucking knows about the L Word, bro. If you don't know the show, the L Word, it's gay, very gay.
Middle school. I don't know what else to do.
I think she really wants the money. No, I'm just kidding.
And she tried to defend herself, but it was not convincing to me.
Damn, bro, he is on her fucking
I
neck.
don't want to ask like, okay, when is Pride Month? You know, like it's like
What's the bisexual flag colors? Right now. Say it right now.
I'm saying like it's very simple.
Have we all been to Pride? Have we all been to Pride?
Twice and never again. I didn't like it.
Yeah, it was kind of.
Bro, I'd be asking people, I'd be like, bro, how many girls you kiss, how many guys you kiss in 5 seconds. Say it right now.
Like I wasn't included as much.
I'm sorry, I really have a doubt on you. I'm sorry, but
I have the most honor
Also,
I believe you.
I feel like in this show, like they think about stereotypes. I feel like I'm very feminine, so like that would be so easy for me to just be straight.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I was suspicious of Sydney, but then there was a point where I was also suspicious of Melvin. The fact that he did go against Sydney, that made me think about it a little.
You guys, I'm really telling the truth. Like,
I know. I like.
don't mess yourself up.
I think
we already got it.
Oh my god, guys. Oh my god.
This is so hard.
So in round 3, I began maybe doubting myself a little bit, thinking, okay, it could be Sydney.
This is wrong.
So I was like, it's either gonna be me or Marissa. I thought the guys would like vote against the girls because 2 girls were voted out in the first 2 rounds.
True.
You guys messed up. I was so sad because I really liked everyone. I trusted everyone at that point. So
Damn, now I feel bad.
sucked, but I was also expecting it.
To be fair, I don't know who it is.
Confident that you guys cut the mole. You guys can end the game here. Please raise your hand if you want to continue the game in 3, 2, 1.
I don't know who it is. I'm really bad at these.
If it's you?
Oh, wait.
Don't look at my earrings.
They all think it's the girl.
Think about it. Now I'm like, no. I'm saying like I don't want to think about
I believe
one of
both
you
of you
lying.
for sure, and you like 90%.
100% you can be on me.
Okay.
The first time being called out.
I mean, you did have a good intuition, I feel like.
If the lights turn green, that means you have voted out the mole, and you
Oh my god, I fucking hate it. Ah! Again, I thought it was him and some other girl. I forgot. Curveball. They tell us it's the black shirt guy. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck?
I was so nervous in the beginning that I was gonna get voted out first, so I was so happy when I made it to the end.
Feels like I'm in the right place. That's where I wanted to be.
Oh shit, who's the mole? Okay, so it wasn't him. Bro, so the people who got voted out was her, and her. Again, in the beginning, the first girl who I said was sus was this one. And then I said it was probably this one and this one.
Please step forward and reveal yourself in 3, 2, 1.
Oh! That makes sense.
I'm not bisexual. I'm actually straight. I think a lot of people found difficulty in figuring out who was bisexual. They didn't really have a tactic. You can't really tell who's bisexual based on just looking at them or whatever. And I like men, even though I think they're trash, but...
Bro.
Find the hetero.
I know, because I had to make it spicy.
To be bisexual is to just love who you want to love.
It's to be attracted to male, female, and it can go a little bit beyond.
More doors being open. That's how I see bisexuality.
Oh my god.
Damn. That was good as fuck. She was my... What was she? She wasn't even my second choice, I think. Yeah, I'm really bad at these. Good shit, though. Do a video where everyone's sexual orientation is different and they need to prove themselves to be straight. That would be utter confusion. True. Yeah, that was funny as fuck, though. That was great.
Let me make it rain on myself, y'all.
We're gonna move on, though, to this. Called Is Eating Animals Wrong? Hunters versus vegans. Middle ground. Oh, shit. Bro, this is gonna be very spicy. I say that all the time, but this shit, oh, I'm ready. Oh my god. Okay, yes, sir.
Before we start this video, we just want to take a moment to say thank you to our sponsor, Forage. I know a lot of you
Sorry, I'm not interested in the sponsorship. I apologize.
If we were all born like 3 centuries from now, the world has been globalized and like agriculture can reach every corner of the globe. How would that affect, if at all, your views or your choices?
What?
I'll be judged if I say not at all.
I became vegan because I could no longer think about eating something that was once living and breathing.
The primary thing that keeps me vegan is just always the animal liberation. The idea that we are trying to push our ideas onto others. That stereotype I've experienced the most.
Hunting is a very hard concept for people to understand.
Bro, I didn't want to say it at the beginning, but I was like, this lady's definitely a hunter. I didn't want to say it at the beginning, but I was right.
I am in Texas. It's a lot more acceptable.
I fucking knew it.
Even though being a woman who hunts, people still have a really hard time with that concept.
I feel like a lot of people think vegans are more effeminate. People will question your sexuality oftentimes.
I grew up in a rural village, living off the land. The way we live is in total respect to the animals, and I think there's so much that people do not know about indigenous culture.
Okay, we brought vegans and hunters together to spark a dialogue about animals' well-being in the food industry. Unfortunately, one cast member was unable to attend the day of filming. Oh, okay.
My name is Danny.
So one of the hunters is missing. I will fill the role of the hunter.
We're vegan and I'm multiracial.
Hi, my name is Don Marvens.
Okay.
I've been a vegan for coming on 6 years now. I'm a freelance photographer and I recently moved to the LA area.
My name is Nina.
Bro, these
I'm
people
24.
give off
I've
such
been
LA energy.
up on 5 years now, and I am a professional astrologer.
Okay, bitch. I see you.
Hi, my name is Brittany. I'm Koyukon Dene from Alaska. I'm a first-generation college graduate, and I went to school in the California area, and I'm currently on a road trip visiting friends to learn whose land I'm on.
I'm Carly. I'm from Texas. I'm a wife, a mom. I also do sales and marketing consulting.
Oh my god, she's a Republican. She's definitely a Republican. Hell nah, brother. I'm a hunter. I don't give a fuck about them animals, brother. I don't give a damn. No, yes, of course I give a shit about an animal's well-being.
Is that surprising to y'all that 2 hunters walked over?
I would love to
Show,
hear.
bro. She gives us such Republican energy. I can't.
Why? Yeah, I would love to hear it.
Hunters have the utmost respect for animals. And I think that's a really hard thing for people to see. It's how can you love something and respect something that you kill? It's just a hard concept, right? Conservation is a big reason why I hunt. It not only provides food for my family, but I can shoot a certain number of deer each year, and that will keep that population and that herd thriving.
I guess I've never really came at this conversation from like an angle of vegans versus hunters. It's always vegans versus a meat eater.
Mhm.
So I understand in a sense the respect you have to what you're doing. I just know that I could never do that.
Yeah, and I think that for me is one of my maybe more bigger issues is not with vegans, but it's more people who eat meat but don't understand hunting. So you're gonna eat meat that was slaughtered at a factory, but I can't just give a deer one swift, great bullet in the heart where it dies out where it's supposed to die.
God, this girl's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. She's kind of scary. What the fuck?
One swift, great bullet.
All right, listen. Here's my take. How the fuck do I explain this? All right, I'm not super educated on the meat industry, but here's my take. Hunters are okay. I don't have a problem with hunters. I am also not a vegan. I tried to be a vegan when I was young, but that didn't fucking work out. But also people who eat meat from the factories and stuff like that. You want those people just to go out and fucking hunt their own food? They can't do that. What the fuck? If that's your take, if you think everyone should just go out and hunt their own food and not get food from the factories, which is we're mainly dominated, where basically a lot of meat industries and food industries get their fucking meat from factories because it's easier and capitalism and all this bullshit. That's very stupid to say.
But I can't just give a deer one swift, great bullet in the heart where it dies out where it's supposed to die.
I was one of those people that said I could never even be vegetarian. Like I was probably like the people that you're describing, just not having a connection to what they're eating. I didn't think about it, and then
Not everyone needs to have a connection to what they're eating.
as streaming services go, I found a little documentary through the suggestions.
But it changed your life.
And it changed my life. And like I remember I went to brunch that morning and I had like sausage and egg and like fried cheese. And then that night I watched this documentary. And so that's why I'm vegan, because I can't support like us as an industry and as a populace, like removing the choice from that large of a swath of animal populations just because they're animals.
Then change the industry. Don't shit on the consumer. Shit on the big companies and providers who make it easy for consumers to choose that option.
There was a solution, like just the magic happens, the skies part, and all the meat is like done in a way that is humane. Would that?
I never think of the connection I just eat for my survival. I never thought like that. Yeah. I mean, maybe hunters think that way, like people who physically go out there and like kill animals, like, which is fine. But not everyone needs to feel a fucking connection when they're eating food.
Make you more inclined to eat meat?
I think that you sort of get into the fundamentals of like, is it humane to kill something? I have to understand and respect and honor that, like, in indigenous cultures, you know, there's many reasons why people hunt. We would all be remiss if we didn't admit that, you know, at a time in human history, like, we needed animal protein and animal meat to survive. But today, it's not necessarily a necessity.
I was being taught ethical hunting.
Also, vegan products and vegan items that replace meat is very fucking expensive. So if you actually are a vegan and you give a shit about this issue and you want, which I do too, because I only care about the food industry and stuff because I know it affects climate change. That is the only reason why I care. But other than that, if it seems like I'm heartless, don't get mad at me. Alright? Calm the fuck down, let me explain. But if you really care about this, you need to find a cheap way to give people the option to be vegan without it costing a fucking fortune. Because it's fucking expensive. It is very expensive for a meat replacer. Or for even buying veggies and fruits at the fucking store anyway is kind of expensive. Meat is kind of cheap, especially cheap meat made in factories. It's cheap, it's not expensive. And it feeds people's families.
By an ethical hunter. And again, I think that's a harder concept here. Because trust me, like, there are asshole hunters. But that's what I saw conservation, and I saw ethical hunting, and I saw why we do it, and I saw the food. You know, I haven't bought beef, I mean, in 6-7 years.
Can I ask you a question that I'm kind of scared to ask?
And we'll see.
So you said that you're a mother, and if you think of like Bambi, do you ever consider the small baby animals that you're taking their parents away from them?
Okay.
Emotional take. No, just kidding.
So Bambi doesn't exist. Right. That's a Disney movie. If a mom is there
Bro, she is such a Republican.
yearlings, you would never kill that mom, right? You wait until she kicks them out of the house.
And that's part of like ethical hunting.
That is like, yeah, no one really, like, you wait until the babies are kicked out.
I learned from my Tlingit cousins, they're from the southeastern Alaska. They're the ones that invented the fish hook. It was so wide that only a full-grown halibut could get caught. It's a generational thought. You're not just thinking about, oh, I need food tonight. You're like, how do I make sure I protect their natural processes? When fish hooks are made now, anything can go out. So many of our pre-colonial traditions were staying in balance with animals, and we had so many practices that prevented overhunting. And the people who are living off the land, who are fighting for the land, are getting last priority. We're not allowed to fish if there's commercial fishing. We're constantly being watched and fined. It's constantly having land taken away. If you look at any community, it's constantly happening to them where they're told they're not allowed to do this or eat this. It's all connected, it's all a cycle.
The problem here is big corporations putting factories in these places and abusing these animals and putting them in poor, inhumane conditions to where they will die. Alright, these animals are raised in factories, they're being abused, they're being treated with awful fucking treatment, inhumane treatment. Fucking babies are being abused. All this shit's happening in these factories. That is what is equal here. What I'm getting from most of these people is that the common enemy is corporations that are placing these factories in these places. And I agree. I 100% agree. You know, even if you go to the store and you buy something that on the box and it says cage free, buy it. Like, do that. But I am not going to go out of my way to be a vegan and pay fucking a lot of money for food when I already do that for a little bit of products and already pay a lot of money and fucking and struggling to pay rent. I'm not going to go out of my way to be a vegan and pay even more money to get a meat replacer or to buy extra things to feed my family, if that makes any sense. So, if you could find a cheaper, easy way for the consumer to get these products that are friendly or that are animal friendly, then yeah, why not? Go ahead. I fully support it. What they say, I didn't pay attention. Veganism is a privileged way of living. Yes, 100,000%.
If you have a choice of where you get to get your food and where it comes from, and even knowing about it is a privilege.
Exactly. Thank you. Fuck. Thank God.
To have the choice to be vegan, that includes, makeup and clothing and all of these things. And, sustainable clothing, for example, is a top dollar.
Yeah.
Exactly. It doesn't just come to the food. It also comes to, your day-to-day items at your house. What's in your perfumes, what's in your lotions, what's in your other products at home. What is this made out of? What clothes do you have comes from this place? Is this made out of this? A lot of things are made out of animals. So again, like this girl said, which is she's 100% correct. If you have the privilege to go through all this and pay extra money for things that don't involve animal cruelty, that is a privilege.
If you're trying to buy it new, and thrifting is great, but some people don't even have access to that. And so I think that choice is a privilege. Veganism is a choice.
I was born in Haiti, the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, and the fact that my parents were able to leave with me when I was just like 1 year old into the States, like really shaped how my life would go. The lifestyle that I'm living is such a stark contrast from the people down in the Caribbean.
I feel like I have to talk about how veganism, especially in the States and especially in like the global West, has been totally co-opted by I'm just gonna say it, by whiteness. Veganism shouldn't be a privilege in my opinion, but it is. Like the world that we live in now, it is.
Of course, this girl doesn't think it's
I don't know enough about being a vegan. I think of it as like something that rich white people do, but I don't know. I don't know any vegans. I don't know how much money it costs.
Yeah, a lot of people also from lower income backgrounds or areas, they also rely on fast food, and that stuff is really cheap because, as far as I understand, the government subsidizes meat and animal products much more than it does vegetables.
Yes. Yes. This girl. Oh my God. Yes. She's again 100,000 fucking percent. She is very much correct.
Subsidizes meat and animal products much more than it does vegetables.
Do you remember a few fucking streams ago when I said how hard it was to find some fucking vegetables in my area in South LA? You know how fucking hard it was to even find basic vegetables? It's true. She's speaking nothing but facts.
We think about someone who has to work a low-wage job to survive. You also have to think they're probably working more than one job, possibly. You want the easiest meals. You want the highest calorie meals because you're working and you're burning so many calories. So when you're saying, why don't you eat more plant-based, you're asking them to change their shopping habits. You're asking them to spend more time. You're asking them to educate themselves. And when you are working that hard, you have to numb yourself. You are eating to survive. That is different.
Bro, I am so surprised how fucking open-minded these people are. They're all right. I mean, yeah, they're correct.
Choosing what you're eating. Totally. And it's not fair to like ask any of those people in survival mode to completely like shift their way of life and learn a whole new lifestyle. And I definitely agree with that. I'm just curious, like, if we were all born like 3 centuries from now, the world has been globalized and like agriculture can reach every corner of the globe, how would that affect, if at all, your views or your choices?
Am I going to be judged if I say not at all?
I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm going to eat meat. I don't want to say there's no reason to not eat meat, but there's maybe no reason for me not to eat meat.
I get it.
I'm feeling judged.
I'm not judging, but I don't understand. I'll be honest, I don't understand.
There is no reason, well, there's no moral reason, I guess, if to subject animals, defenseless animals, in inhumane conditions in factories across the fucking United States just for consumer consumption. But it's speaking in what he's saying, if that makes sense. I know it sounds kind of confusing, but I try to make that sound sane.
I mean, like I still cry when I kill something. I mean, I love the animals, but they're still just animals. Like, it's
Oh, she is going to be judged hard. She said they're just animals. I'm ready for all these people to get so angry.
Everyone's been eating meat forever.
That's true.
You know, and
it's been
there's
a long
never
time
been
practice.
a culture ever that was 100% vegan. You know, they have shifted. They're plant-based and Mediterranean and Buddhist, and they have moved towards a whole culture who was 100% vegan. I don't think has ever existed.
It sounds like it's a natural order kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's interesting to hear because I'm firmly of the belief that like we are animals. So for me, the natural order perspective doesn't hold a lot of water.
Do you guys have pets? Like, in other parts of the world, what you would consider your pet, some people would eat.
But that's there. I mean, like I don't eat my dog, and I hope nobody don't eat my dog. But that's, you know, I mean, I can't worry about someone in China eating dogs. Like we can all try to make the world a better place. And
it's interesting though because it does kind
True, dude, true. A lot of like vegans say that like not a lot of vegans, but some vegans have said like as their defense, like, well, you wouldn't eat your dog, but you think that's wrong. What's the difference between a dog and a cow or something like that? I'm like, well, I don't care. I don't care about people in other countries eating dogs. So that's their fucking culture. Who am I to tell them what they should and shouldn't eat? That's none of my business. If they want to eat dogs, okay, I'm sorry, that might sound a little fucked up, but that's my take. So what? I don't eat my dog. Okay. Yeah, and rats, and they eat rats or like guinea pigs. It's like, okay, what do I do with that? I don't care.
kind of challenge.
My dog is fucking safe with me at home. All right, and she's doing very well. I don't care.
From just a natural order perspective. Like,
where do you draw the line?
Right.
Something to think.
You don't draw the line. If you're a meat eater or if you're a hunter, you shouldn't have to draw a line anywhere because you contradict your own argument. You literally contradict yourself.
About in this conversation too is knowing that even when we eat plants, there's so many people that we're exploiting.
Yes.
The core of this, I think, is just having that respect for your food.
I fully agree with that. I think it's such a falsehood when vegans say cruelty-free. The avocados that I eat, were harvested by people that are being exploited. So,
do you guys consider hunting a privilege?
Isn't everything a privilege to a point, right?
Oh my god, of course this woman would say that.
Consider hunting a privilege.
Hunting is a privilege.
Isn't everything a privilege to a point, right? A lot of people are going literally in their backyard, shooting something, processing it in their house, and putting it right on the table for their family. Like, that to me is beautiful. Hunting can be
Yeah, she's kind of crazy.
really expensive. You basically have to have a huge ranch. Hunting can be really expensive.
Yeah, there, lady, you just contradicted your own fucking argument, ma'am. She just said hunting could be very expensive. Yeah, so you have to have a good amount of money. Having money and being rich equals privilege. Do you not understand that?
You basically have to have a huge ranch, or you have
Sorry if that sounded like I was being pissed. It was just like this lady, she kind of pisses me off. Like she's kind of annoying. And I'm like, "Girl, you just contradicted yourself. Good
to
job."
spend a ton of money to hunt on someone else's ranch.
You have to have a lot of a good chunk of money and time in order to hunt your own food. And I'm sorry, most people don't have that. They don't have that privilege.
And then I think what a lot of people see are, right, the trophy hunters.
Like, bro, you swear I'm gonna fucking go out and leave the city of Los Angeles and go off somewhere in fucking San Francisco, into fucking San Diego or some shit, and go to somebody's ranch and kill animals with a gun that I don't even own. Yeah, thank you, man. Fuck my rent. I'm gonna go out there and do that.
And going over to Africa and hunting. I have not done that.
Malding LIB? Yeah, dude, I'm malding.
That does not mean I am not for it or against it. I do know that tourism in Africa is a huge moneymaker for them. I mean, those villages are really poor, and having an entire animal and multiple animals that hunters give them is big for them.
My question with that would just be, why would it have to be a tourist? It kind of just sounds like the white savior complex narrative.
Oh my god, these people are such libs. She's gonna get so triggered.
They're willing to pay a load of money.
I remember reading
And this girl said that fucking it's not privilege. Girl, get out of my face.
a single elephant in its lifetime can garner
I mean, yeah, and this girl is right. It is like definitely white savior type shit.
over $1 million just from photographic tourism. One single elephant's ivory is about $21,000. So just that in itself, like to me, is evidence that like non-violent tourism, like non-trophy hunting tourism.
Also, by the way, I should mention, animals being used in the medical field is also extremely important. Using animals as experiments in science is important. That's how we get medicine.
Like is just
So you could live if you're sick.
as lucrative, if not more.
I just thought I should say that. By the way, trophy hunting is fucking weird. You're weird. Hunting is only acceptable if it's for food? No. No. People hunt, may it be for their skin or something. An animal isn't only valuable if it's used for food. Animals are valuable in a lot of things.
Oh, wait, I agree with this.
Come on, Britt. I had to read
If this was asked first, I would have disagreed. But after hearing your story, it is necessary to an extent.
If you're hunting for food,
But they're saying hunting, so that's a different thing.
and you're saying that your life is more important than that other animal's life, and that is more reasonable to me than saying that your pleasure or your trophy or whatever is more important than an animal's life.
Yeah, dude, again, if you trophy hunt, you're weird.
There's also
Get help.
safety, which I now realize, and it's like almost 2 hours if you needed a medical emergency evacuation. So yeah, I don't know any killing besides safety and like food, and then we still try to make the most out of the body and the fur, and we'll try to like feed it to the dog team. So
There is just the biology of land, and there's biology of carrying capacity, and there's biology of how these animals have to be, you know, taken care of. I know that if people are not hunting, those deer are gonna starve. There's not enough food, there's not enough water, there's not enough shelter.
So, like, population control?
So to me,
Population control, girly?
for the team, and I will shoot a few deer this year to keep the land in check and the ecosystem in check.
I mean, she's not wrong. Like, I don't like her, but she's not wrong. She is correct. You need population control among animals.
I don't disagree that maintaining equilibrium of an ecosystem is important. My question to that would be like, what's actually sitting at the root cause of the deer overpopulation? Is the root cause that people aren't hunting enough, or is the root cause that their land is being taken away? But me making
It's both.
assumptions, hunting is a band-aid solution.
Like, I wish I could answer a very
Bro, I'm not a fucking expert. I'm not a biologist, but I'm gonna just wing it, alright? I'm pretty sure the deer overpopulation is a problem because human beings take the land that animals sit on. We take it for ourselves. And not to shit on us, but we do it for reasons that might be good or not. That doesn't matter. But the fact is that we take their land, these animals' land, and we use it for ourselves. And they don't have anywhere to go. Like this lady was saying when she said, there's not enough food or water in the ecosystem for them to survive.
Smart and like, well, based on data,
Yeah.
done. I mean, look at Los Angeles and Dallas, and like, where are animals going?
Right.
They're dying.
Yeah, because, oh shit, that was a terrible, terrible scream.
You know, I mean, but what is the solution? I don't know.
Girl, there's no animals in LA because it's a city. What the fuck do you mean?
The U.S.
It's all
of the
city.
times has tried to decide what animals need to go or not without the guidance of indigenous people who have been doing this for thousands of years and who have relationships with the animals. There are solutions, there are people that know it, and we need to push people in power to uplift voices who have this knowledge.
My diet is healthier.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. I don't know how to answer this, to be honest. I feel like both are healthy.
Hey, girl.
Obviously, if you get food from like factories and shit like I do and stuff, well, it's not necessarily healthy because there's a fuck ton of chemicals in it. But if you're a hunter or vegan, yeah, like it's healthy. Both of it is. Both of them are.
Is healthier than what? I chose to come up here because my diet is healthier than when I was not eating a vegan diet. I love a Beyond Burger. Is that healthier than eating rice, beans, and collard greens every day? No, it's not. Do I believe that eating plant-based is healthier than eating animal products? Yes.
And if you're super, super intentional and informed about what you're putting in your body, then it's
Yeah, no shit, because when you eat a plant-based diet, specifically plant-based, you are getting less calories than what you would eat with a meat diet or a regular
going to
diet.
be healthier than someone who's not.
That's also healthier on an emotional and mental level. There's this detachment, this emotional detachment that you're going through when you're eating an animal, and that to me is emotionally unhealthy. I think awareness is one of the healthiest things that we can have.
I know if you like search veganism like online, especially on YouTube, you can see very dangerous vegan diets being like just told to like a massive audience of like young impressionable people. But Oreos are vegan, Twizzlers are vegan, and it's been 1 a.m. and I've downed a sleeve of Oreos. I'm just like, why did I do that? But
Just
it's
wait
vegan.
till you're 30.
Yeah, I'm 24, so I feel like I'll just keep on kicking. I don't know.
Coming here, I want to be very careful in extremes. Like my meat is, my diet is healthier. I don't know that. I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. I believe the meat I eat is better than what you would get at McDonald's. I just think it would
Yeah, 100%.
be so hard to be a vegan. Like it seems like so much work.
What'd you say? Emotionally attached to food animals that can't think that way. I mean, I get it. I mean, there's a lot of cultures that do feel emotionally attached to the animals and they feel they have to honor that animal that they sacrifice for their own well-being. I understand it, but I'm not gonna do it because I don't fucking have the time and energy and privilege to care about the animals that I eat.
There's a learning curve.
Like, bro, I got shit to do. I can't be worrying about that.
It's not hard in the grand scheme of things. I feel a lot better putting in the work because I feel more empowered, I guess you could say. The definition of veganism is just as far as what is practicable and possible. It's all about doing your best.
Hey, thank you.
That was good. I liked it. Almost got heated there earlier, but still. As someone who doesn't eat meat 100%, think hunting is better than the meat industry. Yeah, 100%. They're correct. It is. But guess what? The meat industry is a lot more convenient and cheap and reliable for people. So, yeah, until people create something that, like, may it be hunting or cage free animals, animal products on farms or some shit, and they make it cheap and more accessible to people, especially in low income communities, then I will gladly do that for you. I don't care. But for now, you can't care about these things. Not that you can't, but if you have the privilege to care about these things, definitely 100% pursue that, because then you're making the world a better place and you will find solutions for everyone. So, but for the people who are less privileged and they don't have the time to do that, and their passions and their dreams lay elsewhere. But if you're like vegans, or even if you're a hunter and you want to get rid of the meat industry as a whole and replace it with something healthier and more accessible and like not expensive for people, do that. I highly encourage you. I'm not trying to put anyone down. Do that. I will always uplift people who want to do better for the world. But it's just not all of us can do that. Not everyone could do that. It's like I talk about politics, right? But not everyone has the privilege to give a shit about politics. But I choose to do it anyway. Right? Almost the same thing. But this was a good video. Almost got heated at some point, but the MALDING is over. And you know what's also over? Sadly, this stream. It is fucking 71 degrees and I am sweating so much right now. Thank God I don't have a camera. Thank God no one knows what I look like, because I am sweating so bad. Tomorrow I might stream again. Who knows? This week I'll try to stream again. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.